We live in interesting times. You're watching Eagle News International, Switzerland edition. I'm Christine Benedicto. Today's news headlines: a new dinosaur species in South Africa. Oil spill off the coast of Corsica, France. Illegal miners hunt for ruby in Mozambique. Zimbabwe's fight against cholera. Nobel Peace Prize winner Nadia Murad. In lifestyle, a trip to Chaplin's World. A ride on Wuppertal, Germany's Schwebebahn. Brussels Royal Palace. In sports and technology, a 20-kilometer run in Geneva, Switzerland. A new species of dinosaur. This is what a group of paleontologists say they've discovered in South Africa.
I think one of the more interesting and more important parts of this creature is here, because it looks like a teardrop. And that teardrop shape isn't known from any other dinosaur in that part of the evolutionary tree. So when we had this teardrop shape, we could tell, bam, right away, must be a new species, like nothing we've ever seen before.
These giant dinosaurs are said to have weighed 12 tons and measured 4 meters high. That is 2 times the size of an elephant. 200 million years ago, these herbivores would have been the largest animals to roam on Earth. Researchers at the University of the Witwatersrand in Johannesburg say the species could be the distant ancestors of the giant sauropods seen in the Jurassic Park movies. 2 cargo ships, a Tunisian freighter and a Cyprus-based vessel, collided off the northern tip of the French island of Corsica and has triggered an investigation for maritime pollution. An estimate of 40 to 200 cubic meters of oil has leaked into the Mediterranean Sea, prompting France and Italy to send 2 boats and deploy an inflatable oil containment boom in order to stop the spread of a slick, which a day after the collision of the ships had already stretched some 20 kilometers. The 2 ships need to be separated and brought to port. Cleanup operations are said to last several days. Earlier in the week, the wind was pushing the spill towards the northwest, away from Corsica. The authorities have called for absolute vigilance in preventing eventual pollution. Mozambique is said to produce 80% of the world's rubies. The existence of giant mining companies has not discouraged many poor men from different provinces to try and make fortune out of this red stone. Hundreds of kilometers away from their homes, these illegal miners have headed for Monte Puez, risking their lives in freedom with the hope of finding that precious stone. Daily, they face the danger of rough excavation holes collapsing on them and getting in trouble with mining firm security personnel and police. The discovery of ruby deposits only dates back to 9 years ago. Mining has generated millions of dollars of tax revenue for the country. For the illegal miners, finding single rubies allows them to earn thousands of dollars, that is many times what they would normally earn in many months. The stones are taken to the nearest village and end up with big dealers from South Asia. After suffering a cholera outbreak more than a month ago, claiming the lives of 49 people, Zimbabwe has begun an oral vaccination drive. The outbreak was first detected in the township of Glenview, outside the capital city of Harare on September 5th. The disease has now spread to towns and rural areas across the country. There are currently 9,000 suspected cases. Public gatherings have been banned in Harare. The oral cholera vaccination is targeted at 1.4 million people in high-density areas, according to a World Health Organization vaccination expert. A second dose is planned in the next 6 months to provide a protection of at least 3 years in a country regularly affected by cholera due to lack of drinking water and sanitation facilities. The worst cholera outbreak, which hit the country in 2008, affected more than 100,000 people and killed 4,000. Nadia Murad, a 25-year-old Yazidi woman, has been named a 2018 Nobel Peace Prize co-winner. She has become the face of defense of sexual violence and human trafficking victims. Ms. Murad was one of thousands of Yazidi girls and women kidnapped in Iraq 4 years ago by Islamic State jihadists. After enduring sexual slavery, she managed to escape. She has since 2016 been an ambassador for the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. She and Congolese Dr. Denis Mukwege won the award for their efforts to end the use of sexual violence as a weapon of war and armed conflict, according to the Nobel Committee.
أطلب من جميع الحكومات إلى مكافحة جريمة الإبادة الجماعية والعنف الجنسي، وينبغي للعالم أن يتحمل مسؤوليته الأخلاقية القانونية وضمان المساءلة والمحاسبة بالشكل الصحيح. والعنف الجنسي في مناطق الصراع وفي مدننا أيضا يجب أن تتوقف، لكن جائزة واحدة والشخص واحد لا يمكنه تحقيق هذه الأهداف، فنحن نحتاج إلى عمل أممي وبواسطة المؤسسات وبمشاركة المرأة والشباب ومشاركة الضحايا أيضاً لإعادة الحياة إلى المناطق التي دمرتها الحرب.
Those were today's news highlights. Stay with us as we bring you our lifestyle, sports, and technology reports.
Welcome to Lifestyle, with stories on what to see, learn and experience in continental Europe and Africa. If you want to go on a trip to the world of silent films, join Theodeline Baisa as she takes us to Chaplin's world in Vevey, Switzerland.
Charlie Chaplin is an icon in the silent film industry, a great actor and director.
I shall always remember the top room at 3 Pound Hall Terrace, where I lived as a boy.
Acting skills delighted spectators and are known by many. With his famous mustache, bowler hat, and bamboo cane, he made wonders with his looks, expressions, and funny walk. Charles Spencer Chaplin was born in Walworth, London, England, on April 16, 1889. He was married 4 times and had 11 children. Some of his popular works include The Little Tramp, The Kid, Modern Times, and The Great Dictator. After his career in the United States, he moved to Vevey, a town along Switzerland's Lake Léman, where he passed away at the age of 88. For his contribution to the world of black and white cinema, Chaplin's world opened to the public in Vevey, a museum where we get to discover his life and go back in time through his greatest works and films. Chaplin's world consists of a walk through his private life in the manoir. A studio to travel through the world of silent films, a park in a beautiful setting, and a restaurant. It is open daily. Come and visit Chaplin's world for a trip back to the earlier years of black and white filming. Till next time, I'm Theodeline Baisa from Switzerland, and I am one with 25.
Let's now hop on the Schwebebahn, a unique suspension railway in Wuppertal, Germany. Irene Juliet Arzadon reports.
Hi, I'm Irene Juliet Arzadon. Now, I will take you on the ride with Wuppertal's unique suspension railway. In German, Schwebebahn. Let's go!
Wuppertal, a modern city located in North Rhine-Westphalia, has the first suspended monorail. Inaugurated on March 1, 1901, the monorail has since then become the city's most unique way of daily transportation for around 80,000 passengers. Over a distance of 13.3 kilometers, The Schwebebahn runs through the Wupper Valley and above the Wupper River. It stops at 20 stations. The fare for a single ride trip costs €2.80 for adults and €1.60 for children.
Today, the Schwebebahn runs every 3 minutes from Monday to Friday, every 4 minutes on Saturday, and every 6 minutes on Sunday or holidays.
What would Wuppertal be without the Schwebebahn? A landmark, a means of transportation, and a great tourist attraction. I am Irene Juliet Arsalan for EBC Bureau of Dortmund, Germany, and I'm 125.
Our Belgium Bureau now takes us on a tour of Brussels' Royal Palace.
Bonjour à tous, je suis Charline Farras de Bruxelles, Belgique. Je me trouve actuellement devant l'un des bâtiments les plus célèbres de la capitale belge, le Palais Royal de Bruxelles. Disons que cet endroit est le lieu de travail principal du roi où il exerce son autorité en tant que chef de l'État.
Et vous voyez ce drapeau belge au sommet? Eh bien, c'est le signe qui nous indique que le roi se trouve actuellement à l'intérieur du bâtiment. Saviez-vous que la construction a débuté au début du 19e siècle? Ceci a été commandé par William Ier des Pays-Bas et également remodelé sous le règne du roi Léopold II. Et ce n'est pas tout. Depuis 1965, ça a été une tradition d'ouvrir le Palais de Bruxelles au public. Chaque été, après la fête nationale du 21 juillet. Et ce, jusqu'au début du mois de septembre. Et c'est gratuit, bien évidemment. Et donc, si vous êtes intéressé, vous êtes invité à venir visiter l'intérieur et à avoir accès à certaines pièces du palais. Explorez et laissez-vous submerger par la beauté de l'architecture et des différentes salles du bâtiment. Je serai même la plus heureuse d'être votre guide.
Ici, au Palais Royal de Bruxelles, Belgique, je suis Charline Farras pour Eaglenews. I am 125.
Those were today's lifestyle stories from continental Europe and Africa. I'm Man Glauser and I'm 125. Next, sports and technology.
Hi, I'm Kyle Benedicto for Sports and Technology News. Ready for a 20-kilometer run around Geneva, Switzerland? Jim Hippolito with the details.
Following the success of the inaugural edition last year, the 20-kilometer of Geneva by Geneva Airport took for the second time on Sunday, 7th of October. As a major actor in the canton of Geneva, Geneva Airport associated itself with this event as title partner, with the aim of bringing to the fore a sporting event that allows runners to discover the canton from a new angle whilst remaining at one with the city and with nature. The event had three categories: 20-kilometer solo, 20-kilometer duo, and 20-kilometer trio. Over 2,200 runners participated in the event, starting off in Quai du Mont Blanc. Following the first kilometers along the shores of Lake Geneva, the runners had the unique opportunity to run through the Palais des Nations, iconic building and a symbol of the International District of Geneva. In the 2018 year edition, the runners could choose to form a team to take on the 20-kilometer trio. with distances being even more accessible than the solo and duo race formats. The 20-kilometer trio enables everyone, beginners or experienced athletes, to take on this challenge together and spend an enjoyable moment with relatives, friends, or colleagues. The race is open to all, licensed and unlicensed runners who are at least 17 years old on race day.
That's it for today's Sports and Technology. I'm Carl Benedicto, and I'm 1 with 25.
That is today's Eagle News International Switzerland edition. Thank you for watching, and join us again next time as we bring you news that matter to you from continental Europe and Africa. I'm Christine Benedicto, always 1 with 25.